It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. He's going to field this at the 2. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out, a 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
Second down now, 7 to go. Option give to Taylor. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Taylor. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This taken from the 12. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man Rice. And they take him down right along the 30.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts offense set to head out. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throw complete to Warren. And that's good for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, it's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They're running the option, short side. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Richardson on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hauled in by Worthy. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Charvarius Ward brings him down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs trying to make some noise before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's complete to Pittman. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Warren's got it, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Richardson connects with his back. Khalil Herbert. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breaths as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27, Kelsey makes the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. Jukes one defender. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Blitz coming. Mahomes has a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Up and good from Blankenship. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts and receiver Josh Downs set to take over once again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Colts are ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion a tight end left. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Back to the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Hey, I understand why this crowd...
Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
And that's exactly why you shouldn't doubt Andy Reid. His challenge is successful. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Taylor now, up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
From the 29. This is reeled in by Pittman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw again, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Warren's got it, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now a run with Taylor. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. They're going Taylor. And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
He throws a bullet to this big gain downfield. And they bring him down around the 34. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Closer in that final score. First down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. From the 41. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.